Doing today? I hope that you are enjoying your day. It is Tuesday. It is October 24th. Can you believe it? In 2 months, it's going to be Christmas Eve. Wow. If you don't know me, my name is Dawn Marie Alexander Borsico, your an uncommon voice coach and consultant. And today on It's Own Life, It's Only a Decision, we're going to talk about hiding in plain sight. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and we were just having a conversation how people are different. We live different lives, and you start getting intimate with people as far as getting close and the relationships that you have with them, and you start finding things out. You start going, oh, I didn't know that about you before, or I didn't know that you were like that. Not bad, not bad, just different. And we were talking about how we go through things in life, and you know um we've dealt with trauma, but nowadays everybody got trauma. Everybody's gone through something, they've been through something. And some people want you to give them some tissue and listen to the whine, and some people take that trauma and they go off and they do certain things. But the one thing that we were talking about, that I was sharing, that I've had an observation of over the last couple years, specifically the last couple months, and that is many of us can hide in plain sight. Many of us can hide in plain sight. Why? Because what we are using to mask our pain has become culturally acceptable or taboo. Meaning you can't say it, you can't talk about it, it'd be wrong, it'd be offensive. Oh my God, if you say that, oh my God, it's just so wrong. But yet we hide behind it, and we don't recognize that it's not good. And we walk around with a false sense of security, a false sense of being okay, because we have chosen to allow ourselves to find that satisfaction in something else. You know me. I'm always talking about that pleasure principle. It's we do things and we stay in situations that we stay in because it's comfortable. It's good. It's okay. But then sometimes it gives us that false sense of security, because why? Because nobody's going to say anything. We think that we're okay. We tend to judge and say, look at me, I'm Sandra D. I'm not like them, or I'm not like her or him, or whatever it is, or I don't do that. Well, many of you who know me and know part of my story know, if anybody shouldn't judge or can't judge, or been who've experienced different situations, I look at things very, very different. I'm at the why. How did you get there? Why did you get there? What happened? Who did it? Who said it? Who made you feel that way? Let's get to the root. Let's go back. Let's address it. And many times if we can't, we have to go see professional help. We have to go and see, someone to help us dive in, and need that professional experience to help us dive back in to find out where that hurt was. Many people know that I like watching some of the reality shows, because when you watch a reality show, we have a couple of options. We can yell at the show and go, why are you doing that? That doesn't make any sense. Don't you know any better? And we can sit back on our high horse, and um we can think that it's okay, right? It's okay. It's going to be all right. I can do what it is that I want to do, and I don't, I'm judging because we're not looking at it. And I'll remember when I was watching a show once, and I realized that I was talking to the TV, and I was like, you could fix that. You could do that. You just lazy. You don't want to do it. And literally, as the words were coming off my mouth, it was like, ooh, that's you. You could do that. But that would take work. And I'm a very open person. I'm going to share my heart. If there's something wrong, I by the time I'm wearing it on my sleeve, I'm like, I'm toast. I'm like, okay, I'm there. I'm at wit's end, right? But sometimes I notice that others around me, or I notice different people, and we know that people go, and some people handle this is not to throw shade or to anybody else. But the question is this: what we feel on the inside, or how we feel about ourselves on the inside, or how we deal with external situations that are facing us, whether it be your job, a relationship, a loss, a gain, whatever it is, it's going to have an outward manifestation. There's going to be something. So when you wonder, people walk around and go, well, that's just the way that I am. Well, why? What happened? And why are you hiding in plain sight? Why are you hiding that pain in plain sight? Because that may not be normal. That may not be the way you want to handle things. Or it could be in weight. We can find it in our weight gain, or we can find it in our weight loss. Like literally what we eat says a lot about who we are and how we feel about ourselves. How many of us grab the chocolate cake? My thing is candy. Not so much pastries, but candy. Just give me nerds, give me Starburst, give me a bowl of sugar and some strawberries. Give me sugar. I mean, and it just feels so good. You know what I mean? Because you're having a moment. But it's not okay, because now I'm using something else to mask what I'm feeling. I'm masking the loneliness. I'm masking the emptiness. I'm masking whatever it is on that moment. Maybe I'm disappointed by something that happened at work. Maybe I'm disappointed by something that happened in a relationship, with a friend, with a family member. Why? Why is it? Why do I do? We should never look to external things, whether it be food or exercising too much or not exercising enough. How are our outward manifestations, or lack thereof, manifesting into something that we don't want? But because it's culturally okay, nobody's ever going to come to you like, girl, please, you better put that cake down. I mean, you might have some good friends that will do that, but you know what I mean. Whereas if you're someone like on my side, that's on the thinner side, people automatically assume, oh, you're healthy, you're good. But am I? So how do we hide in plain sight? How do we not deal with certain things that bother us? What are we doing? Are we spending too much? Are we spending too little because we have a poverty mindset? Oh, I got. We're not talking about budgeting. I'm talking about, oh my God, I'm hungry, or I need socks, or I need something. I can't go buy it because those were $5, but you need them. So, what are our outward manifestations, and how are we using them to hide? We're hiding all the time. You know, I once said, if you knew me, would you really love me? How many people are afraid that if people really knew what they were going through, if they really knew those nuances about them, have that fear? How do we hide in plain sight? By doing things, or not doing things. You know, we don't budget because, well, I don't think I can, because it's not about the budgeting, it's the discipline that budgeting teaches you. We don't want to stay in a place. We don't want to keep eating the chocolate cake, or binging on Netflix, or binging on TikTok to satisfy something that's missing. We want to address it. We want to deal with it so that we're no longer hiding. We're no longer hiding the pain. We're no longer hiding the disappointment. We're no longer hiding the fact that we didn't achieve something. So we're not going to put lipstick on a pig and make everything look like roses or smell like roses when it's not. We have to stop hiding in plain sight, and we need to be willing to address and deal with those things that may make us who are. They may shape us, but we want those things, that we want the outward behaviors and the actions to have a positive effect. You know, sometimes we are the way we are. Sometimes we're bossy, we overbearing, and we're just boom. And it feels good. It's like, well, yeah, she'll get it done. Yeah, she can handle it. She'll be okay. Oh, give it to Dawn Marie, give it to whatever. They'll make it happen. But why? Is it really because I am a go-getter? Or maybe is there something? Now, I'm not saying that we want to look behind every door or whatever and find something nefarious. That's not what I'm saying, nay. But what I am saying is that we all want to take an honest look at why do we do what we do. If we're doing things and we have things that maybe not be perfect, like my eating, I need to work on eating my candy. I'm being transparent. Mama girl needs to stop eating as much candy as I do. Because if I want a certain outcome, then I have to make sure that I'm doing the actions to achieve that outcome. So, what about you? What actions do you need to shift? Are you truly happy with where you are right now? Last week we talked about purging people, places, things, activities, behaviors. And now we're looking at why, because we don't want to hide in plain sight. We don't want to put that mask on and let people think that everything's died, fried, laid to the side when it is not. We want to be able to truly be authentic. We don't want to hide behind the chocolate cake, the drinking, the binging, the I'm just so kind of way, the bossiness, the overachiever, the underachiever is just as guilty. So I don't know. It's going to manifest different in different people because everybody's different. They have a different foundation. Those people who have a foundation of faith may respond different than those that don't because they're grounded in something different. We all have to be grounded in something. If we're grounded in ourselves, it could be idolatry, but we're still grounded in something. So the goal is, as we go into 2024, we only have like 2 months. And before you know it, it's going to be 2024. 2023 went pew, pew, pew. I don't know where it went. Pew, pew. It just went, right? But now we have the ability to determine our level of control. If we didn't hit our goals, what are we going to purge? Who and what are we going to purge? What bad ideas and bad behaviors and what are we going to purge so that we can not hide and so that we can walk in a place of authenticity? So many people are confused now with who they are and what they are. Get a foundation so that you can address your outward activities. And if they aren't taking you where you want to be, if they aren't improving you, if they aren't excelling you, if they aren't advancing you to a place that you want to be, if I want to be healthier, if I want to be fit, then I need to modify. I need to find, what? Go to bed then. Just go to sleep. Get a book. What else could I do that's going to not cause me to do a negative behavior? That's going to contribute a negativeness to me. Some of us need to watch that. So I hope that helps you. I hope it encourages you. I hope it gives you some ideas on really what can you do to make a shift in your life? What do you need to do so that you can accomplish the goal in 2024? What do you need to do so that when January 2nd comes, after you've relaxed on the holiday, what do you need to do that's going to get that plan moving toward the trajectory of your life that you desire for it to have? We all have things that we've gone through. We've all had bumps and lumps and trials and things taken away. We've lost, we've gained. We've all had that, right? But the goal now is no more shucking and jiving, no more playing, no more hiding behind cake and cookies and activities and accomplish. No more of that. Now we're going to be authentic. We're going to begin to walk in who we were designed to walk in so that we can have the best. So I hope that helps you as you plan. I hope that helps you as you start purging. I hope that helps you as you just get the courage to just say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. This isn't who I want to be. This isn't how I want to look. This isn't what I want to have in the bank. I don't want to look rich anymore. I want to be wealthy. I want to have a good net worth. I want to have a good body. I want to have good health. I want to have a good family. So then we have to stop hiding, address the issues that only we can do because we are the only ones that we can change, and then move forward. So I hope that helps you again move forward toward a solid 2024. So I hope you join me again next week on Life is Only a Decision. Again, I am Damarie Alexander Borsico, your coach and consultant. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.